Hello friends, and welcome back to DK64, and we are back in the jungle for round 2, this time with all the Kongs present. So let's start working towards finding all the stuff in the level, and completing Jungle Japes 100%. Okay, nothing was up here. I think it might be further down here. Once again, just have to go through the level systematically, make sure we get all the things. Okay, so Tiny Kong gets a few bananas here, but that's fine, because I'll definitely have to come through this way to get one of Tiny's bananas in that little side cave there. Alright. So that's good for a start. So why don't we do this? So I do still have to get a few things with Tiny, so I'll be taking a small detour here. Starting with Funky Kong. Because as is with this game, every Kong needs something to shoot, and in this case, it's one of my favorites actually, the crossbow. There we go, usual explanation. Oh, and the ammo belt upgrade, there we go. And this applies to all Kongs. So now we have a maxed out ammunition of 100, which is great. So there we go, that sets that up. So now we're just going to go down over here and pay a quick visit to Cranky, because now I need one of the best abilities in the game for Tiny, the Ponytail Twirl. Or at least it's one of my favorites anyway, because it gives me a good chance at making sure I can do some tight platforming. There we go. So now I can just twirl about in the air as I jump. Give me a lot of distance, too. Now then, to remember how things work with these trees here, I feel like there's some bananas that get put on top, and I am wrong. But who goes on top? Chunky Kong gets it on top, and you get... Ah, that's what they did. They just mixed up the order. I had a feeling there was something about this. Everyone had a bunch of 5 bananas hiding in here somewhere. Now again, I've already done the boss of this world, so I don't need to... I don't really need to get the colored bananas beyond what I need for the banana medal. But I did say I'm getting all things in the game that I can keep track of, and that includes all 100 bananas. So, guess what? I'm getting them all, and I don't care what anyone says. So now it's time to start getting some golden bananas. Last time we only got a few compared to the first episode, so let's get that number going. Donkey Kong! Alright, but now I'm gonna go back over here. This one just puts me a little further in the cave. So I think I need to check something in one of the side caves here. Do a little scouting here. Sorry, Beaver. I was right. Okay, lanky bananas there, and I know there's something for Chunky there as well. But this is why I wanted to come here. Oh. Let's get you into focus here. There we go. I caught you on film. What is this, Pokemon Snap? Again, this definitely screams a gimmick of the N64. And I'm not complaining. Like, at the very least, it's an interesting thing, not really done before up to this point. Like, it has novelty, I guess. Okay. Now, I do need to check. Now, there should be a few more single bananas for Tiny somewhere. That looks to be all lanky. Yep, and this is even where his, Yep, so that's a lanky section. Now there's the one lone coin that I don't really need to collect. Alright. Now, nothing over here, right? I can start making my way back to... Hey! That bee knocked me down. Okay, and I think there were... Okay, yes. Lanky and chunky items in the water, too. I will have to keep track of that. But for now, let's see where we get. Oops. I was in the middle of turning the camera there. Okay, so we'll still need a few more single bananas. Let's see where they are located. Okay, nothing out of the ordinary there, just a bunch of 5. That is also a minigame barrel. So let's see what we get out of this one. If I'm right, there is one minigame barrel that I'm not looking forward to in this level. And it is not this one. I'm good with this. Collect the coins, watch out for obstacles. I think I'm not allowed to hit any of the obstacles, which in this case is the starfish. So, thankfully, they don't make it impossible. Okay, get it. Thank you. I missed you. What the heck? Swim the other direction. Ooh, that was close. I think I almost ate that one. Oh, there's one in the center. There we go. One more. Quick turn. Thankfully, there is an option to slow your swim speed, which is very good for making sure you can control where you're going. Definitely use it. It's like Diddy's jetpack. Just, it gives you control. Even if it kills your momentum, that's what you want sometimes. Alright, now we got that all figured out. Oops. Now, I am going to borrow Chunky Kong for a second, because I feel like there was something in one of his sections that might have had tiny items available as well. We'll find out here in just a second. Might as well collect these while I'm at it. Go. Oops, come on. Pick up the boulder with relative ease. Oh, sorry, I need that. For a second, I was like, wait a second, why is there a jingle playing? I was expecting to be just the banana that was in this. Alright. No. Okay, it was just coins for tiny, which I don't really need. Got a huge stock of them already, which is very nice. Okay, we've at least figured that one out. Well, I am here. That is lanky coins. I don't think there'd be anything under the middle part of the water. Good. Now, while I'm here, might as well get my other favorite weapon. Who wants a pineapple launcher? Because this one hurts. And if there's one thing I like about games that do it right, it's you feel it, you know? Like, you get a really strong weapon and you're using it and you're like, oh yes, I can feel just how strong this is. That's what the pineapple launcher is good at. It feels like a powerful weapon. So I'm okay with it. Okay, just a few extra forums. Since I remembered they were there, might as well. It's on my way back. Alright, so the only one who doesn't have a shooter weapon yet is Lanky, but that's fine. Lanky will be in action next after Tiny. Okay, and I still have to come up this way as Chunky to get the small bananas. Again, totally fine. Whoa! Back up. Then 1, 2, and delay kick. That is one trick with the Kasplats, is if you do a full-powered basic combo after they're getting up, you can actually take them out. I'm not sure if it's because they have enough health to warrant that, but it will take them out, which is very good. Okay. Now, if I remember correctly... Yes. More coins. I'm here. Might as well get them. Okay. So this place here is all for Chunky and Tiny. Oh, jeez. Got that right on me. Let's get Tiny. But thank goodness, now that I've got the ponytail twirl, I can actually control my descent. Okay. And they're nice enough to open the way after I collect the item. Now, it is kind of a shame that I do have to, like, walk my way over to these locations, although they did have a barrel there. So you know what? Save myself a moment. Oh, come on. I can get in the barrel. Let's try this again. Now, as common, they typically have these sections of you can only access them as Tiny, and they just give you coins or color bananas. But it is very nice that they give you a lot. So we're going to do that again. Because it actually does not take away crystal coconuts while you're doing this, because that would just be unfair. Oops. Let's not be moving. And to this area here. Now, cool trick by the developers. This place is meant to be accessed with Tiny in a Tiny state. But as you notice, I'm not burning crystal coconuts. So what they did is they made everything else bigger to keep the illusion that I am Tiny. Okay, we got that. Now we just go through section by section. Oh, hiding coins, might as well. Now, there are plenty of times where I'll have to, like, purchase a party-wide upgrade for all the Kongs. So having Kongs with a lot of coins is still a good idea. Okay, that's section 2, so we just get through section 3 here. Take every crystal coconut I can get, because I'll definitely be using them a lot more now. Got you. Get all the bananas. Okay. Puts me at... Okay, 4 bananas and a blueprint, so that's all the golden bananas for Tiny at present. But I still need to find a balloon or 3 bunches of 5. Or a balloon and a single bunch of 5. I forgot to mention that first bit. So, let's see if I can find them. So, yes, there's a giant barrel up there. I wonder if it's for the obvious barrel for Chunky there. Alright, now, time to play the Where Is All the Things game. Okay, there's a lot there. Might as well hand this stuff in while I got it. Now, do you say... Yep. So this, again, lets me give both the Jungle Japes blueprint and the Angry Aztec blueprint at once. And it counts them successfully for both, so... If you were really wanting to save time, you could just collect the 4 golden bananas and the blueprint for every level and never visit a Snide HQ. And then eventually you can just go and do like a mass visit at Snide's place and just hand them all in. You'll get all the bananas proper. And there will be no issue whatsoever. Now, final issue for Tiny. I do need to find where those last bananas are hiding. I don't think it would have been anywhere that was super obvious. Ooh, actually, I think I know. It would be... Haha, not today. I think it might be up in the Lanky... Ooh, hello. So that's opened with... That's opened with Diddy? Weird. So I guess that's the last piece of the puzzle for now. Diddy Kong! I need you! And then eventually Lanky will be going up there, because I think that is a Lanky puzzle. So 1 and 2. And it's time to hit you. So that opens the way. And again, this would be something that Lanky goes up and gets, but Tiny can float over there. So I think there are things in there that are for Tiny, but I could be wrong. So let's get Lanky here real quick. And first things first. Get things in the water eventually. I do need to get the grape shooter. Because I'm fairly certain I'm going to need that for the puzzle up the hill. Alright, well, every Kong is decked out, so don't have to visit Funky for a while unless we need an ammo refill. Which is very rare for me, but who knows? Oh, yes, maybe... Yeah, let's go ahead and get all this stuff now. Pick these up while I'm at it. So there we go, just using the ability to slow my momentum to just get myself ready to go. Now again, there was nothing in the center, right? That was all where Diddy's stuff was? Correct. Alright, palm walking time! I'll certainly put a lot of his regular colored bananas up the hills. Gotcha! There we go. More coins for everybody! I mean, it's basically 25 free coins every time you do that, so who wouldn't? These pegs look a little loose. Oops. Big jump. Big jump to stay on little platform. Okay, I'm not overly forgetting anything. Just get that. There we go. Big smack. Oops. Big miss. Alright. Thank goodness these ain't the fast bees from one of the later levels. Oh yeah. They don't shut off the ability to use my music. Nice. Bye. Sometimes the simplest solution is the best. Okay, well there's Lanky's first. Gotcha. Alright, another little refill as a result. Alright, that's it for the cave, so I guess there was nothing to do with Tiny in this cave. Maybe it was back in, Chunky's little section there? Oops. Going in fast enough actually submerged me. One quick check up here. There is nothing. Maybe there was more to do up there on the 5th warp. We'll see. Also, my goodness, Lanky. Okay, there was one thing I could get from Cranky, so we're gonna do that. Just to say we got it. It is a huge time save. The Baboon Balloon. Now, there would be no need for it in this world, but it will let Lanky blow up like a balloon and go places. I definitely remember a few uses of that coming up in some of the later levels. Alright, but before I do the switch, I am going to come over here because there are a bunch of Lanky-related things I can get. One, two, and three. Mine. I want it. Therefore, it is mine. There we go. Oops. So that one was just regular, but this one, if I remember right, I'm not gonna like this.
Welcome to bonus stage.
I remembered wrong, and I like this one. It's called, How Fast Can You Rope Jump? How hard is it to jump on a mushroom? And jump, 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 jump. It took me more time to get up the tree than it did to actually do the mini game. But I know soon I'm gonna be seeing the dreaded mini game. It's gonna be quite a bother. Okay. So now that I got that, I can come back here. And there is a switch with Lanky's face on it that I am going to get now. Which I think, yes, that's the one that had him. Oh, this is going to be another banana medal here. Now, for anyone who has never played DK64, you might be thinking, what are the banana medals for? Well, by themselves, you wouldn't think they had anything of value. Cranky tells you that he wants you to collect at least 15 of the banana medals in the game, and he'll give you something for your trouble. But what the game doesn't explicitly tell you until, like, way later in the game is that the thing that Cranky gives you is absolutely necessary to reach the end of the game. So it turns into a case of finding... If you're trying to just beat the game, it's finding the easiest banana medals and making do with that. If you're a 100% completionist, it means getting 40 banana medals while only needing 15 of them. So, it's a journey unto itself. Alright, now we go this way, because there is another cave with another minigame barrel for Lanky. And at least once we get this, that'll be all of Lanky's regular golden bananas. I know there's still a little work I have to do collecting his colored bananas, but regardless, it'll be fine. And I know where two of the bunches are anyway, because I'll be heading up that way. Okay, none of these were the minigame I was thinking of. Defeat all the things. And they got a nice tune to go with it. This is something that makes me just want to go through this maze and bash all these enemies. Okay, which way is... Not this way, so I'm doing things right. And there we go.
Well done!
Another golden banana for Lanky. And all is good in the world of Jungle Japes. Alright, we're doing good. We're doing very good. So once I go get those last couple of colored bananas, then it'll be Chunky's time to shine. And I think I'll do this. Alright, Snide, I have another blueprint for you. Now, another thing with Snide's contraptions to unlock the golden banana, they get more lengthy and more MacGyver-ish as the worlds go on, which is one part cool, and one part, my goodness, just give me the golden banana already. So if you can find, if you're trying to do this quickly, and I know it gets to a point where it's going to be like that, best tactic is find all the blueprints by themselves, and then come to a place like here, which is going to be all quick and simple. Okay, I just see another bunch of 5. Where were you again? It wasn't one of the trees, was it? Oh my goodness, Lanky. I could be completely wrong here. Okay, that's the one with the vines. Aha! Chump KO. Now, you weren't in this one, right? Nope. You might be one of the later ones. Warp 2! Maybe this one? Goes to show how fast my memory can dwindle on some of these things. Not you. Okay. So I'm just missing 5 regular lanky bananas. It wouldn't be there. Interesting. I'll have to take a quick detour for their Kongs right now. We'll see what happens. And then eventually it'll be like one last go through the level, make sure I find everything, and we'll be good. Okay. So let's go into here, because I had a feeling there was something tiny related I could have gotten, other than the coin, so we'll find out. Also, I just remembered what this is going to be. Going across thin platforms. So one of my usual tactics for things like this, which is why it wasn't working very well for Diddy Kong, is hold forward and turn by moving the camera. Because it's much easier for me to move forward with the hand that normally uses the control stick, and then just angle myself using the button that's really used to just turning the camera. Now grab. Now this one's kind of a fun thing that I always get a kick out of. When I grab the banana, I am not out of the vine grabbing state. Oops. Am I gonna survive? Yes. So when I'm doing the whole animation for grabbing the banana, The game still hasn't taken me out of that state yet by technicality. There we go. Now, I could just skip my way back, but I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna do it. Get across. There we go. All right. Quick and simple. No problem. This game's got so much personality. Alright, now we go up this way to get some regular chunky bananas. Ow. Jeez, dropped that right on my head. Alright, I do want to check one thing here, because I get the feeling there was something I completely missed. Nope. Not up here. Okay, definitely gonna have to do a little looking around here for a few things that are, I think, tiny related, including this. Because I completely missed that log. Alright, where's that closest tiny barrel? There we go. So if that's another batch of 15 bananas, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Hey! Jeez. Retreat! Retreat! Everything's coming to get me. There we go. And 100. There we go. Got the jingle. Alright. Now that is officially everything for Tiny. Now let's keep going here. See if I can't find those remaining bananas for Lanky while I'm doing this. Which I probably will in a bit. Chunky! Chunky big. Chunky climb big trees. Okay, there's only 4 trees, so that's 4 bunches of bananas. Oh, come on. You can climb. Get bananas. And of course, even a bigger barrel means it takes longer to shrink. Oh, goody. My second least favorite mini game. So, point is, drive along the tracks in the cart. Don't let the TNT barrels hit you. Thankfully, there is only one in this game. It gets harder. So, yes, I got to speed up here. You're gonna go... Aha, faked you out. So we'll just do this. You're gonna come this way. Eventually, it becomes a huge puzzle of... Oh, speed through. No! I did misread that one. Okay. Yeah, it becomes a huge game of cat and mouse with these TNT barrels. Okay, just do that. Oh, did I just seal my fate? I just sealed my fate. Boom! Ah, I should have, I have done these minigames before, I swear. Alright, I'm gonna get it this time. I'm going to. So actually, why don't I just do that? Fake you out. Aha! Go this way. Then I'll go this way. Now there should be no way you hit me now. And there we go. I said I was gonna do it, and I did it. There we go. Drop. You're gonna make me jump for that thing again? My goodness, you really want me to be
Honky chunky. Chunky.
There we go. Quick and simple. And I think that's everything to do in this little section here. Alright, now I do have to make my way to a different spot. Whee! Chunky like hills! Alright, now I should be finding soon, hopefully, Lanky's remaining bananas. They are... Well, there's 5. Am I missing a balloon then? Oops. I do remember where... I do know where I'm missing one of Chunky's bunches on top of Cranky's hut, which I will get in a bit. Does that give me the other 5? Yes, it does. So I'll go get them after I get the switch. So this one is the one up at Snides. Okay. I read it. I saw it properly this time. Ah, no. Wrong way. So I should have just enough time. I just have to hit Warp 2 over here. Alright, we're doing good. And... yeah, keep going, please. I want this banana. Don't do that to me. Alright, now we just hand in the blueprint, and that's everything for Chunky. And the last golden banana of Jungle Japes. Look at that. Wasn't too difficult. I definitely faked myself out thinking there was a certain mini game that I was going to have to do, but we got all the bananas. Look at that. Total's up to 35 now. We are almost a 1/5 of the way through the game. Alright, now that we got that all taken care of, I need to go back to Cranky's area. And it's also good too, because I think there is one thing I can get in here. Primate Punch, I think, is the other ability that I missed. Sandwichium Knuckleus. Ever used the word sandwichium before? I'm just making words up now. But yes, now I just have the ability to throw a huge knuckle sandwich. Like this. Actually, I'll even demonstrate. Oops. I will hit you yet. Okay, maybe not that one. Okay. This isn't working. I need that first. Okay, maybe not. Up the tree. I'll take that back. Okay. It does have uses. I promise. There we go. Okay, so that's all of Chunky's colored bananas. I just have to find... where is Lanky's final offering? And I'm fairly certain I've scoured everything at this point. So unless there's a stray balloon that I'm not aware of... Oh, I only needed 5. I did a terrible job at math. So, that is all the things. Look at that. So now we can just do this. Time to exit. Nice and simple. And with that, Jungle Japes is officially completed. Then we're gonna just switch out to you. Alright, well, we never have to visit World 1 again. That's great. That's what I call my systematic going through all the worlds part. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of extra work here. Because one thing I do want to eventually do is go to... actually, go to World 4. And more so just for, again, setting the flags for the game to say, oh, you've been to World 4? Oh, well, we'll let you get the World 4 power-ups then. And thankfully now I've gotten a lot of golden bananas, so I can actually get into the world to set the flag. Now I don't even have to worry about beating the boss of World 3 to do this, because it unlocks both. And in a funny twist, the only two keys the game actually needs to check for to spawn the final boss are keys 3 and 8. All the other keys get you into the worlds, but key 3 itself does nothing. And key 8 is the obvious choice for final key, final world. So, keys 3 and 8 are the ones that are used to spawn the final boss.
Chief Technician, I trust the Blastomatic will soon be ready to be activated.
We've just had a few technical problems, Your Majesty. My men are all lazy.
He's lying, sire. He's always asleep.
Please forgive me, oh Great One. We've worked really hard.
Make sure that no one leaves until my machine is ready.
Gotta make a run for it.
You do have to wonder sometimes when employees will put in more effort to not work, and it makes you think, if you just put in that much effort into working, then we would never have this issue. Alright, well, this is my least favorite world in the entirety of DK64. Thankfully, I will not be exploring it right now. I just had to get to the world. Okay, so I'm all set for World 4. But I will also do this. Because I did see a green-haired enemy over here that just wants to give me their blueprint. So there we go. Now, also being chunky right now is good, because the next thing I want to do is chunky related. Another one of those switch open cave with golden banana things I just did with Tiny a moment ago. And thanks to my super convenient, I got Warp Pad 3 a little while ago. I can take care of doing just that. Oh, that just feels powerful. Like, I have a fondness for archery and anything like that. It's something that I just, if I ever get the chance to do, I enjoy, but it's very, very rare. So that's why I like Tiny's a weapon of choice. But when it comes to something with power, like, you can't beat Chunky's weapon. Like, that's the fun one. Okay, now I'm also going to do this. Because when I finally had the guts to explore the super dark parts of this game, I eventually learned that, hey, K-Lumsy's Island also has one of these little cage switches. Now, I won't be able to get... well, I can get DKs right now, actually, but that one's gonna kind of come later. Diddy's will take a hot minute to get, though. Which is fine. Okay. So I'm gonna turn back into Chunky, and I'm gonna make my way up to... the Aztec. So there are a few things I can do. Because if we make our way over here, we have a few extra boulders that we can pick up with relative ease. Also one of my favorite things to look out for. See if it does it. Yes, there we go. Even if the boulder's off screen, it still registers that there was an impact. Like this! 3, 2, 1. There's just so many things about early games that I love. Like, I guess it's more so just the limitations of the media that make things so much more interesting to see how they make it work. Like, one of my favorite phrases to say is limitation creates innovation. So, like, the less you're given, the more chance you have at creating something that's just, like, extraordinary. So sometimes having a handicap for things like that is what creates the best results. Alright. So now let's get this one. That was the trombone. So I think this one spawns a chunky barrel? Yeah. Look what I found for you, Lanky. It's one of Cranky's special barrels. No, that spawns Diddy's jetpack barrel, which I won't get till World 5. So, fine with me. We got that there for later. Now then, all those extra things taken care of, let's start working our way back towards the Aztec, shall we? Oops, wrong way. Actually, I will need usage of Diddy. Come on, Diddy, bang your head against the gong. And now with Ponytail Twirl, that's when we use Tiny's power to get this one. Now I'm just waiting for the one minigame that I don't want to see. And by waiting for it, I mean hoping that I would never see it again, but things happen. Oh, just about. I think I need a little bit more visibility. Alright. And it's... Okay, well, it's not my least favorite. I saw the barrel and I'm like, ugh, no. Just swatting a fly. No, there we go. Yeah, one little trick if you can get the rhythm. I was doing it there for a little bit. Because if you go to the bottom of the screen, it kind of comes out from underneath you. And it just goes to the side. So if you can aim your swatter just well enough, you can get it to kind of be in process and you can just keep doing good slaps, but you kind of have to keep a rhythm for it. So I was having a little difficulty there. Okay, not bad. We're getting a lot of golden bananas for the overworld. Even the overworld will have 25 bananas attached to it, which also is 4 bananas and a blueprint. Now, Tiny's already... or Chunky already has a blueprint ready to hand in. If I'm right... Yeah, I think all that does... I'm gonna check. Come with me, Chunky. I must make sure. Huh. I didn't even realize that was the thing. But I'll oblige. Yes, it just unlocks his hint from Wrinkly Kong, which, sure, I'll oblige. Match the symbols and put the jugs on the podium with Chunky. Okay, well, at least I know exactly what hint she's talking about. Now, if I'm right, there are some things I do have to start with Chunky in here, so let's get the adventure back underway. Now, thankfully, I've already done a good chunk, haha, of this world so far, so not too much more has to be done. Now, is this jugs? This is jugs. Okay. Oops. I must go in here for jugs. Well. I shall take advantage of Chunky's musical talents. Make this a little simpler. Alright, what do we got? That's the plus. Or X, or however you want to figure this out. Oops! There's a different button to put the things down. I will learn it. There we go. Aha. Get all my sand damage now. Okay, 2 squares. 2 squares and a boom. 2 squares and more booms. I want you to sleep to Chunky's dulcet triangle tones. Also, thanks for the extra health. Clearly I need it. Alright. Alright. Oops! Chunky! You don't toss these things with relative ease. You set them down with relative ease. Alright. Triangle. That counts. Also, I just realized that things light up as I put the urns on. Cool little detail. I don't think I've really paid attention to that. Okay. First banana. And now we can leave this spot. Who's next? That is some bananas for Lanky. And this was all Donkey Kong. That's already been done, so I just have to swing back here as Lanky. Now, while I'm here, check in with Candy. There might be an upgrade available for everyone. Yes, there is. Upgrade your instrument. That'll work for me. So there we go. Now we've just got some extra energy. Which, considering I'm having fun using the instrument for its enemy-wide destruction purposes, I'm okay with this. Take advantage of any crystal coconuts I find too. Alright. Lanky! Since this is a very linear level, I will take advantage of its linearity and just keep going forward. By going backwards. I know that makes complete sense and no sense at the same time. We'll just get all the things at time, and we'll just get the level completed. So first thing I'm going to do, because I think there was one thing I forgot to do with Diddy Kong here. I know I've done a lot of things here with Donkey Kong already, so that's fine. Yeah, Donkey Kong, I don't think has very many more things to collect in general. But I have not gone on the roof here yet as Diddy Kong. So there we go. Now, oops, wrong one. Now, every Kong, other than Donkey Kong, has something to do in that temple. So we're gonna do it. We are going to start with a Lanky Kong. Now, which side are you on? That side. There we go. Now, unlike the Llama Temple, you have to enter with your specified Kong, and it will be only that specified Kong. You have to leave to re-enter with a different Kong. So let's see, there's the tiny barrel. There's Chunky Bananas, and that's where Chunky's challenge is. Lanky, however, comes over here. And also, we haven't seen one of these in a while, the K. Rool Battle Arenas. So you might be wondering, how would we get that? Well, we just have a little challenge to do here. Now, going back to one conversation that I was having at an earlier time, I was wondering about... Oh, that's a good thing I noticed that. Get that with Chunky when I come in here with Chunky. One thing I've always wondered is what things are dependent on other things to acquire. So like for this challenge that I'm doing right now, once I complete this and grab the golden banana, it drains the water from this spot low enough that I can stand on the battle arena platform and do the challenge. So that means in order to get this crown, it is dependent on getting this banana, which means it's dependent on getting Lanky, which means it's dependent on so many other details. You get the gist. So it's just seeing that chain of dependencies that lead you to an end of the game scenario. Like, for 100% completion, yeah, that'd be much easier to map out. But it's like, what kind of things do you need to be like absolute minimum get the end of the game? Okay. There we go.
Banana.
And the bird's still floating down. There we go. Alright, and now... time to battle! This one I don't think is going to be as easy for me to just run around the... These guys are a little faster. That just means I get to knock them all out just a little bit more. At least I get to... at least I get to actually fight this one. The beaver one really is the simplest one. Just like if you just run around the arena in the right direction, just you don't even have to fight them. But there we go, crown acquired. All right, well that takes care of all of Lanky's business in here. So I don't have to go get those coins as Tiny. I know Chunky's gonna have a lot of work to do in here, so I'll save Chunky for last. But we'll keep going. Okay. Time for Tiny to get to Tiny. Oops. Don't eat my momentum. I want to keep moving fast. There's a lot to do. So this one I think is just a quick little, like, brawl in a small area. Just, it'll be pretty quick. And I don't think there would have been any extra bananas. There we go. So I think, yes, right there. Oops. I need that. Thankfully, I think this one's pretty quick. And very quick indeed. Alright, that takes care of that one. Let's get out of here before I burn any more crystal coconuts. There we go. Alright, let's angle myself right here. I want to check where Tiny was. Just make sure that I was not forgetting any extra colored bananas. Aha! Look at that. I might be burning through a few more pieces of ammo than I thought. Is it just the two? Looks like just the two. Hey now. That was not fun. Yeah, I don't see anything else. If I'm missing 10, I'll know. Oh, good thing I thought to think that. Because I know that there will be the bananas I have to get in Lanky's cage area once I go back to the llama temple. Llama. Alright. One more Kong for the temple. I do have to do quite a bit of exploration in there, though. That's what Chunky gets for being late to the party. And I can get a few coins for my trouble. Because it seems like Chunky's the one that's having to foot the bill for a lot of these. I do kind of want to balance it out eventually. Like, the game is smart enough where, like, every Kong has access to enough coins to do all of their individual purchases and all of the combined purchases. So I will give praise where praise is definitely due. Alright, well, Chunky's already up to 50. Soon to be 60. Oops. Aha! Long jump worked. Alright, where are you? There you are, there you go. Aha! You can't get me today, starfish. Alright, a few coins. Aha! You got me. I guess I need to go... Boom! Alright. Now, I definitely remember, again, going back to my I hated going to dark areas in this game. This place, imagine with a dark, like, the screen was darker, I couldn't tell what was going on, and it was like, what do I do? So now I think you turn to the next batch of enemies. Well, that worked! Sometimes the simplest solution is the best. One more? Oh, there we go. Banana. Alright. Now we can leave. Get past these guys. And that's it for the Llama Temple. And the episode. Because going for about an hour here. Typically, hour is my max when it comes to these. I know the last few have been a little bit shorter due to things being easier and not that many Kongs. You know, easier to explore through the level. But I figure just play for as much as I feel like for an hour and then take break, and we can just come right back to the action, you know? Nice and simple. It's just another fun adventure through the world of DK64 again, and we can literally just take it at whatever leisure works. So, I hope you will join me on the next episode as we keep adventuring through Angry Aztec and maybe even a little bit of Frantic Factory. Get started in that world, see how much work I can do in that. That's when things will start taking a little longer to get through the world, so a lot more fun and adventure will be had. So anyways, thank you very much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Take care, stay safe, and have a good day.